good, the bad, the ugly of what Andrews actually announced today, not the spin of what he announced today. Now, the good. The 5K rule arbitrarily changes to 25Ks because apparently 26Ks will kill you and 24Ks is just long enough. This is Goldilocks stuff. You can have unlimited exercise and golf is back. Tradies will now be able to come and do some work at your home, so that means, yes, a few more people are going to go back to work. Big tick, I like it. Praise where it's due. And you can have up to 10 people meet outside, but it can only be from 2 households. So you can't get together with you and a bunch of your mates. It is only 5 from your house, 5 from somebody else's house. As for the bad, the regional border remains. And despite the fact that there are now so few cases in Melbourne and even fewer cases in regional Victoria, the people who are stuck between the bubble border of New South Wales and the ring of steel of Melbourne, they will again live in purgatory, economic purgatory, for another 2 weeks. None of this changes until the first weekend in November. Your funerals are still capped at 10. So help me out. You can meet with 10 people outside or travel for 25Ks, but you can't have 20 people outside for a funeral of one of the 800 people who have died as a result of the second wave that goes back to hotel quarantine. And sorry, but on the grand final, no one's allowed to come over to your house. No barbecues, no pubs will be open for the GF between Richmond and the Cats on Saturday. And here's the ugly, the true ugly, the bit that nobody told you about on the 6 p.m. news tonight. And if they did, it was in the fine print, it was up the back. You still need 4 reasons and 4 reasons only to leave your home. You can leave for work, but of course there's only certain work that's permitted. Most people in Melbourne will not fall into that category. Caring for somebody, education, or your own health care, or basic shopping, which now you can do 25Ks away. Most people cannot go back to work in Melbourne until November. November. You've been in your house since July. Many people have been in their homes since March. You will not be allowed to have any random visitors coming over to your house until November, unapproved by the government. No bars, no cafes, no restaurants until November, and even then, it's 4/5 of bugger all people inside, a few more people outside, but of course 4 seasons in one day means it's going to be rather difficult for the hospitality industry. We'll talk to Paul DiMartina, as always, to check in about yet another kicking of the can down the road. November is the first sign of actual freedom because, despite all the bells, despite all the whistles, the 5 cases as the average over 14 days is still the rule.